Yes. So this is the homepage of our website, Education Ellipse, and if you go visit the website, you will see many courses under these. Like there are courses related to Azure Data Engineering, Databricks, and there is a integrated course summing up data engineering and Databricks with Spark. There is a Fabric, and then AWS, a different cloud service provider, and we have Snowflake data engineering course, and then we have an integrated course with sums up AWS data engineering, Snowflake, and few of the programming courses related to Microsoft SQL query language and Python. And lately we have added Power BI, which is one of the top trending data analytics tool. We can also guys be a business intelligence tool. And hence we are here to go take you through the journey of Power BI from where you can emerge as a BI aspirant. So this is the homepage, guys, where you can go through your mentors who will be your mentors for each dedicated course. As we see here, we have Abhishek Agarwal who will be taking you through the Azure Data Engineering. He has a very vast experience of 7+ years and hands-on technologies of all the Azure related services who can help you in gaining a practical and real-time exposure to data engineering areas. And then we have Murugan, who is an expert in AWS and Snowflake. He will be helping you with a course curriculum specially curated with respect to the AWS and Snowflake. And we have then Khan sir, who is a specialized SQL expert having 15+ years of programming experience and have trained like 3,000 plus students so far. And your trainer for the session, who will walk you through the Power BI Masterclass program, will be Sindhu Patapati. She has a decade of experience handling business intelligence, transforming the data, making innovative dashboards, creative dashboards. So she will be the right fit to take you through the journey of Power BI, and you will be feeling confident in deciding whether to go for the course or not, what makes us unique, and many other different areas. So this is a quick walkthrough of the mentors we have with aligned with us. And if I go to the other features, what sets us apart actually, the unique features what we sell off is like real world projects. What I meant by this is whatever the mentors I have shown you so far are currently actively working in their respective companies. So whatever the experience they possess in their day in and day out real life job, they showcase, they translate, they try to share with you guys in a realistic scenario rather than just the subjective part. We are more aligned towards the practical part, so that will give you an additional edge to deal with the uh, real-time scenarios in your daily job life. Then comes the expert mentorship industry professional actively working. Just like I mentioned, all our mentors are actively working in their current profile so that they share across their real-time challenges, experiences, the best fit, market and analysis, all those information with you in a very professional manner. And we have a very a small size batch of 20 to make it more interactive and a compact learning size, which makes it more personalized, eyeing in detail, so that it makes all along with the tutor. We have like 20 people. It will be more interactive rather than going for mass training programs. At the end, we will tailor each profile as per their need. It's not that all the 20 participants who will be joining our course will be having the same kind of background, same kind of profile, same kind of education, all those stuff. So what we focus on is, once we are done with the course, we understand, we take a step back, analyze the profile, what kind of background a candidate comes with, what kind of experience they hold. Then we will curate and create a career plan so that it helps the candidate to confidently move into the market and start attending the interviews. So that way we'll be prepping the candidate by sharing all the interview questions across various companies, the latest set of interview questions. Then the obvious question, why choosers? Definitely, if I was a candidate who will be joining education elite, the first question that comes into my mind: why do I choose education elite? Why, and why not the other one? The foremost key highlights of our course is like personalized training. As I said, we have a very small and minute batch size of 20, so which makes it very interactive and engaging. And you can also you can meanwhile you can learn from the industry experts who is currently engaged in their respective roles. And at the end, as I said, we curate each profile with eyeing in detail all the specific areas like project preparation, what projects has to be kept, and what kind of functional domain we can keep, and we'll groom as is, so that you will be interview ready. And the main key point is, if you are not option like 7-day refund policy, we will not ask any other question. But the one point we would like to understand from you is that if you find a similar course with the same kind of course curriculum, same kind of offering, same kind of output quality training, definitely we'll give it for free. But the criteria is to match the same criteria with us. So this is just a quick walk through what sets us apart and why choose us. And we have some live courses related to Azure Data Engineering, AWS, Fabric, Snowflake, and latest one is the Power BI, which will be taken over by Sindhu in some time. Now let me just go to the Power BI page. Yeah. So definitely you would have enrolled for the demonstration using this page. However, just to take you through a bit in detail, like Sindhu has a good amount of experience in this BA industry. She has already trained like 500 plus students who is actively cracked their jobs in multiple MNCs, tier 1, tier 2, till tier 4 companies. These are few of the companies where the participants have cracked their jobs. What you can expect in this masterclass program: you will know about what is data analytics, how it has emerged over time, what kind of data analyst profile is right for you, what kind of tools and skills you will be gained at the end of the course. Once you step out after having this course, what kind of confidence, what kind of skill sets you will be equipped to, from our course, how much is SQL is needed, all these questions will be addressed during the sessions. So in this course, you can see this is ideal for the individuals who is very new to business intelligence with no coding background, whether you know Excel or SQL or Python. No, it doesn't matter. You can start very fresh with this experience. A people who is having a minimum of 3 years of experience in any domain can make their career transition to Power BI data analyst program. With this, you will be at the end of the course, you will be ready with 3 real-time projects with different architectures, with the practical and live scenarios. Once you step into the website, you can download the curriculum in detail, just what I've briefed you a while ago. This is a detailed curriculum, what kind of projects, what kind of bonus things we'll be offering you. All those stuffs will be mentioned here. What kind of certifications, the level of expertise you would be needing to clear these certifications, the course details, and a detailed course curriculum you can expect out of this course. You can download this and refer to that. Then comes the module. We have split the entire course curriculum into different modules so that it will makes helps you, you know, what each module presents you and how much time it actually takes. At the end of the course, we'll be providing you few bonus sessions where you can leverage the quality of the training, like you can test your knowledge using the subject knowledge test, topic based mini projects to self gain your confidence on the subject, a Power BI service account so you can publish your dashboards and share it across with your friends. So just how does it actually work in a real life world. In the bonus two, we'll be having interview questionnaires across multiple questions, multiple companies, and then we can conduct mock interviews to prep you for the interviews, Q&A sessions. These are the few add-ons which we have added lately, like system. How do we actually receive the requirements from the clients, and how does it actually look like? We can take you through how do you actually you can understand the business requirement document provided by the business. Then the corporate identity document, which is like we'll go in detail. This is the one overview. What does it mean? These are some of the tools we will be getting hands on. We have the reviews we have come across from our previous sessions. At the end, you will get the certification of completion from Education Elite. So hopefully you will have a valuable time. At the end, we will have a Q&A session. We will be addressing all your queries. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just a quick check on the plans what we offer at the moment. There are currently two plans, which is 19,999 and another one is a 8,999. The difference between two is this is the instructor led live session, which is the regular sessions what we go once you enroll. This will be taken over a period of 2 months. This is a very practical and live session. Another one is an on-demand recorded session, which is already pre-recorded. You will receive the latest one. It's not the old recorded session you will be getting. The difference between two, and you can go through the key features. What makes it the difference between the two. So based on your need, based on your convenience, you can go for it. If you say you have good amount of time for the next 2 months, we would suggest you enroll for the instructor led live session. So it will help you gain good amount of knowledge on a daily basis. No, if you want to move at a slow pace at your own comfort and irrespective of the time and all, you can refer to the pre-recorded sessions which will be shared when you pay this amount. So you can go in detail what makes it difference, and you will be in a position to make a right call. Any other questions related to the frequently asked by the previously batches, you can also see here. So this is what I have. That's it. Before I hand over the session to Sindhu, thank you. I'll again address your questions at the end of the session. Sindhu, can you please take over?
Yeah, yeah, thanks, Pramod. Let me share my screen. Is my screen visible? Pramod, can you please confirm?
Yes, Sindhu, good to go.
Yeah, cool. Hello, all, welcome to the Power BI and SQL Masterclass. So, I will be your tutor for this program. Let me introduce myself. So, my name is Sindhu Pathapati, and I'll be your trainer for the Power BI program. I come with a background in business intelligence and data analytics, and I have been working extensively with the Power BI, SQL, and all related tools for the past 10 plus years. So in this program, I'll touch upon I'll cover all the Power BI concepts also along with the SQL topics wherever necessary. So by end of the program, my main goal would be something you need to be confident and capable enough to use Power BI in your real-time projects. So this was like a quick overview about myself. So if you want to know more about what are the technologies I know, like all the expertise, you can just please go to the website once where I have given all the detailed description about myself. So coming to this master class, so what are the topics I'll be going to cover in this master program? So these are like a few topics which I'm going to cover here. So what are the common questions you'll be having in your mind, like a quick glance of data analytics and introduction of Power BI and the creation of a dashboard in a simple manner and few course insights I'll be sharing you in this in this session. And coming to the common questions, like what we hear from the audience, since we have handled so many batches, these are like a few common questions which I hear from multiple audience from previous batches. So something what is the eligibility for this program? For example, if you're working on a non-IT domain, so is it easy to switch? Like how much time it may take, how much hours of practice it would be needed, and like how to make your plans for the career growth and any prerequisites required and how to do that switch from DA to DA or BI. So these are like a few common questions which I'll be addressing you throughout my session. In case if you feel like if I missed something, I'll give you an open platform for everybody by end of the session. We can just have a quick one-on-one interaction. Okay. So moving ahead, so I'll help you to understand what is data analytics and how the data has evolved rapidly. So for that, let me tell you firstly, what is data? So most of you already understood the data is something nothing but it was like a figures, raw facts or observations we usually collect from different sources. So we usually collect all our data, kind of points from different sources, right? So that can be termed as a data. So how that the data evaluation has happened and where the concept of Power BI has emerged. So on that, to understand the process and how the BI platforms has come into place in the IT industry. For example, around 20 to 30 years back, let us assume if you just recollect yourself, even a small shop or a small organization, if they want to just maintain that history of data, like how much purchases they have done, how much the profit they have done, the margin and everything, all this analysis would be required for even a very minor organization also, right? So at that time, how we usually do? We usually do with the help of manual entry. So some person would be there, like recording all the data in a ledger books or a manual books like that, right? So with that, that would be like a very hectic task. If it is like 100 and 200 records, like everyone can do. But would it be feasible if you're working on thousands and millions of records? That would be a hectic purpose. So then with the emerging systems comes to place and we have that evolution of Excel, everything like growing rapidly, right? So just to eliminate that manual work and to eliminate that human errors which would be causing the data mismatches and everything, we started using Excel. So with the help of Excel, like we are able to evaluate so much of data, we are able to analyze and take strategic decisions. For example, in an Excel, if you want to filter something, we just easily can go to the UI option and click on filter and we will select our record and we can do our analysis, right? So compared to manual work entry and manual analysis, Excel is very easy. So with that help of Excel, we used to do all these things. But even with the Excel, we are having some disadvantages. For example, if we are holding the data around volume, the volume of data may be around billions or trillions of data. Even Excel is not feasible. So if you want to just track any record or analyze on a single record, like what is failing, like what is the data point for a single record like that, the filtering would be very that dirt slow actually. The performance would be very slow. So that is not compatible when we go for the medium or higher range of data. Then the database concepts comes in. So kind of manual to Excel and Excel to database. So with the help of database, the main advantage is like we are able to hold large volumes of data. So millions and trillions, we are able to hold very good volume of data. And if you want to analyze our query according to our requirement, with 2 to 3 lines of code, we will be able to do our query right. So that is the main advantage of the database and everything. But for example, you please assume you like an CEO of the company. So if I want to know, for example, Amazon CEO want to understand, for example, for Dashra, how many products they have sold. So what is the profit margin they are having? So where the products is, staying behind. So just to analyze that market trend and to do that analysis, so can a CEO of a company who might not be a technical person can come to database side and query all those? Of course, no, right? So that's why we need to have a one platform where with the help of visualizations, the end user should be easily understandable. Like the data should be easily understandable to the end user, whoever it may be, maybe a technical or a non-technical or a very beginner stage of kind of guy. So it should be easily readable and understandable to the end user. So then the concept of business intelligence and different platforms came to the existence. So with the help of Power BI, we can easily create rich visualizations with simple UI clicks. We're able to read the data, like analyze the data and compare the data. We can do all these analysis with with simple clicks actually. So this is how the data has emerged, like the concept of data analytics, the Power BI comes to place actually. So to do that data analysis, we have multiple BI tools available in the market. So few of the top ones are like Power BI, Tableau, ClickSense, Looker Studio. These are like a few top ones. So why we need to go for the Power BI? Why it is trending? So if here are like few features I just want to highlight between the multiple BI tools. If you see, for example, you can see like almost everyone know about Excel, Teams, everything, right? So if the new deal is coming from the same parent company or the same platform, so it would be very easily integratable and also very much feasible to the end user to collaborate between the data between multiple tools, right? So this is the main advantage which Power BI is holding. And also if you can just compare the other features with the other BI tools with the inbuilt artificial intelligence and copilot and how much we are affording for the license. So based on the features according to the project, in practical scenarios actually according to the budget, project cost and the team size and the features which we need to have for the reports or the dashboards built. So this plays a key role when we go for the selecting of the BI tools. So with this diverse advantages and the key features it is holding, Power BI is topping the market actually. So if you can see from 2010 to 2024, it has emerged very highly. So it was holding the top market trend, which is diverse capabilities to hold the data and to create a rich visualizations. So everything is almost the themes, everything is built in Power BI. So we can easily just go and select and apply to our visualizations. And also, as I'm telling you, firstly, it is very easy to use and the cost what we are spending on the like the platform when we want to have highly efficient features like higher capability features, it is worth, like it is very reasonable. And also one more thing is like for example the data would be from different platforms. It may be like Hadoop or Azure or Oracle. So these are like few data sources we'll be having across multiple platforms. So if you want to connect to any one of them, so it was like very easy. So we have that wide data connectivity range in the Power BI platform, and also the security and the data sharing between multiple layers under the multiple users or organizations. It is very much feasible. So which is diverse features. It was still trending the market and everyone is looking forward to learn Power BI. So to give you a that quick glance, like what is Power BI? So basically Power BI is nothing but a business analytics platform, which helps us to analyze the data and turn our data into actionable insights. So to give you in more detail, so with the help of Power BI, we will be able to evaluate the data, analyze the data by comparing the previous data and the current data. We can take the strategic decisions. So based on that, the company will move forward. And also the reports or the dashboards which the team is built in. For example, me working on a service company. So I take a requirement from the product company and I'll do all the reportings and the dashboards and everything. And that sharing of the reports and the dashboards to the other organizations or the client company or the stakeholders would be very much easy with the help of Power BI. So we have that seamless architecture very easy already built in on the Power BI service layer. So in a functional way, so to help you to understand how the data flow would be, so in a simpler manner, please assume this data set kind of a input, and this would be something like an output. So from data sets, like a data source, we need, I mean, we'll be having the data in some point, right? It could be anything like, for example, Azure, Hadoop, Oracle. So it can be anything. So we will be able to connect to any type of data source with the help of data sets, which is already built in the Power BI. And here in this middle layer, we'll apply all our transformations, we'll design everything, and we will create reports on the dashboards. So to maintain these reports on the dashboards, we need to have that space right. So the workspaces will come into picture here. So once the designing part and everything was done, like publishing to the end users and everything, we need to maintain that. Then comes the concept of workspace, and we'll be able to maintain all these in the workspace actually. So the reports and the dashboards will be developed here in the final layer. And if you want to give a live snapshot of the data, like a kind of a live update, then the tiles comes to picture. So to do all this functional flow, we need to have certain platforms in place. So like with, I mean, through which platform you need to do that? Okay, you understand about like what we needs to do. So how we needs to do? So to answer that how, we have few multiple platforms already available on the Power BI side. So these are like three widely used platforms across all the organizations according to the purpose and the features we want. So Power BI Desktop is something like a designer tool. It is like a desktop application where we will go to the OpenNet and download and install it in our system for free. We don't need to pay anything to use desktop actually. Okay, so I'll just give you an demo for this, like how can we pull the data and how can we create a report in next few minutes. So to help you understand, at this point of time, it was like a desktop application where we will go on download and install in our system for free. Okay, so our designing part was done. So what would be our next step? So the next step would be something like we will be able to share that report or collaborate it to other users or other teams. So to do that, we need to have one platform. That platform would be something like Power BI service. So Power BI service is nothing but an online SaaS service actually. It is a web-based platform, like from where we can share reports, what we have already developed on the Power BI desktop. So it helps us to collaborate with other users, and we will be able to create dashboards also here with the help of Power BI service. So the next step would be Power BI mobile. So when we will go for the Power BI mobile, so it was, as the name itself suggests, it was like a native application that runs on actually on apps like iOS, Android, and Windows. So the main advantage of Power BI Mobile is like that comfort, like when we are commuting or something like that, the ease of adaptability. So we can just screen and do our analysis, everything in the mobile layout itself. If you can see, so like how we are just navigating to different apps in the market, we can just see our reports on the dashboards like that in the Power BI. I mean, through the Power BI Mobile. So as I have told you, besides this, we have two other platforms also available under Power BI, I mean under Microsoft platform. So here we have report server and embedded. So when we will go for the report server and when the embedded will be helpful for us. So coming to report server, as you can see, it was like an on-premise platform. Mostly it will be used by the organizations actually who are more concerned about the security of the data. So for example, if they don't want to publish the reports on the cloud and are very much concerned about the security of the data, then we can go with the report server. So data won't be the same for every organization, right? It would be subjective. So if it is like very high critical data, very high sensitive data, then every organization will go with the report server platform. And coming to the embedded, it helps us to integrate into apps actually. So developers mostly use the Power BI embed. So basically, what it offers is like it offers APIs which were used to embed visuals into custom applications. So according to the purpose and according to the persons who are using it and the key features what we need, we will go for different platforms. Hope it is understandable. And to give you much more detail, like when and why we need to select different platforms. So the two main platforms I can say, desktop and the service. So these are like a minimum and mandatory ones for any report or the dashboard development. So if you can see, the main features is like, as I'm telling you, the desktop would be free of cost. But if you want to use the service, it requires either a pro or premium license. So I'll give you all the details of the license type in next slides actually. So, and platform type would be same. But if you, for example, the data, okay, we will pull the data, do all our transformations and create reports. Okay, that is fine. So that needs to be refreshed, right? Here in the desktop, you need to do that manual refresh in the desktop. But when you're using the service, we have an advantage like we can schedule refresh like, okay, uh, I mean, this day at this time it should be refreshed. So we can schedule that. So these are like a few advantages which we'll be having on the service platform. And also if you can see like under desktop, we don't have that capability, compatibility to have that mobile access. So as I'm telling you here, for example, this Power BI mobile platform is there, right? So we are not able to create that mobile layout reports with the help of desktop, but in service, we are able to create that. So according to the features and the project requirements and everything, we will go for different platforms. So these are like a few key differences which I just want to highlight to you. So as I have told you, the desktop would be free, but other platforms would come with a cost. So according to our team size and according to the features which we want to create the reports or the dashboards, we'll go for different license. So to tell you in a simple way, for example, if you're working like an individual or a very small team, so you can just go for the desktop and create, and you can just download that PBI file and share it across to other team members like that. So it is not like an online service. So it was like a basic feature, like which we can go with the free. But if you want to explore the other platforms, you need at least a pro license. So according to the features which you are having, which you want actually, and the team size, you will go with different license plans actually. So if it is like less than 50 users, pro would be helpful. So it would like a medium times premium user would be suffice. And if you want to have every functionality which is in place on the Power BI, and it will like a high end plan, premium capacity would suffice. Okay. So coming to the Power BI architecture, so you understand like when and why we need to go for different platforms. So to build that reports or the dashboards, you need to understand the flow, like how and and output. So for that, for example, as I have already told you, so we'll be having multiple data sources. Not everyone will work on single data source, right? Not everyone will work on only SQL DBs. So data would maybe present on the SharePoint or the Hadoop or different platforms. So to access the data and to pull the data to our Power BI desktop, we need to have that connectivity, right? So that connectivity is available in the Power BI. So we have wide range of connectivity, like 100 plus data sources we will be able to connect to the Power BI. So we will connect to the data source like the input file, and we will load that to our Power BI and do all our transformations, and we will design our reports or the dashboard with the help of Power BI desktop, and our endpoint would be to make it available to the end user. So to do that, this is like a medium layer where the Power BI service and the gateways will comes to place. So gateways will add that extra layer of security actually, and services will help us to publish the data and share the data across multiple things. So this is like a simple architecture which I just want to highlight you before going for the dashboard creation. So this is how the dashboard will, creation would be happening. So to help you understand in practical manner, I'll just create a simple dashboard in few minutes. So I have already installed a Power BI desktop application in my laptop. So I'm just opening that. So let me just correlate like what I'm trying to tell you and what are the architecture. So I have told you like we need to connect to the data source and we will create a report here, and our endpoint would be Merit accessible to the end users. So to do that, firstly I have opened a desktop. So we need to get the data from any one of the data source, right? So now I'm using an Excel as a my data source. Okay, maybe he just quickly, yeah, let me take sales data. This was like a simple Excel file which I'm using you to give that overview, like how we can create a Power BI report. So here I'm taking a sales data for one of the organization. So it has sales for different products across different regions and in different months. And we have different sales value for different product. So I have taken few records in this manner and I'm loading it to my desktop. Cool. See all the all the columns what I have shown you in the Excel format, all was loaded to the data model here. So here, how would be the Power BI desktop? You can see, as I'm telling you, we have wide range of connectivity across different data sources. We are able to connect to multiple data sources here. So to show you in much more detail, so we'll be able to connect to Excel, JSON, PDF, everything can be connected and the data can be imported to our data model. And we have wide range of UI already built in options. For example, see, we have that text box options buttons. We are able to create and design more shapes and images can be embedded. And all these are like a few already advanced features which were available in the Power BI. And if you can see here, see these are like a diverse themes already built in available in the Power BI, and also we can create ourselves. Like if you want to customize anything also we have that option. And if you can see like pause visuals, these are like already built-in options which we have in the Power BI. And I'll show you these options a little later. And if you can see visualizations, so we have this kind of different visualization which we can apply to our data. I'll show you that. For example, so in the Excel, as I have shown you, we have the data for the products per month, per region, and how many sales it have done. So for example, if I just want to know how many sales I have done, like a total sales. So this is like a total sales. Let me show it in a card. So how many sales we have done? Around 32,000. And also maybe let me take sales and product. Yeah. So I want to know what is the top product which was selling. Only the top one. I don't need all the values, only the top one. Okay. So tablet is the first product. I think someone is editing. Can you please pause for a moment? Okay. And similarly, if I want to know what was the top region, in which region we are doing region, I told, right? Sorry. So in which region we are doing the topmost sales. So if you want to understand that, for example, like this, so east is the top region where the most sales are happening. So like this, we can just create a simple cards with the help of data. And also if you want to understand the graphical, if you want to compare the product sales across different regions or different months like that, we can just go for the graphical presentations as well. So for example, sales, and let me take product. Yeah. So if you see here, I just want to understand which product is having how many sales according to the, I mean, product versus the sales. So we just simplify, if I just create one presentation like this, it will be like very much readable, right? For example, okay, tablet has done this many sales and camera has done this many sales. So we can create these graphical representations also with the help of Power BI. And also, for example, we want to understand irrespective, I mean, respective to the region. So maybe kind of something like this. See, so we can see like how much it is trending in case if it is like on a profit or the loss, like everything can be easily understandable with the help of graphs. And if you want to understand the share, for example, how much it is holding. So for example, something like this. See, if you want to understand how much each product is having the share. So the tablet is around 20% and camera is around 20%. And if you see mobile is holding around 19% like that. So similarly, according to the region, if you want to embed another visual, so you are understanding, right? So with the help of visuals, how we are creating different trending graphs. So if you want to understand how many sales we have done per region, see, it is just a simple mouse over. Yeah, in the region east. In the east region, we have done this many sales. So in the total share, how much is the share is holding for east region? So we can just simply with a mouse over, we are able to analyze the data on the top of, I mean, the top management. Just assume in the perspective of the top management or the leadership team, which is I mean, analyzing the data. So with the simple clicks and a simple mouse over, they are able to understand like how much they are spending and what is the region it is topmost and what is the product, the topmost product, and how many sales they have done for the particular year or month or something like that. So with the help of easy clicks and in one or two clicks, we are able to create so much of data analyzations concepts here. So these are like a few graphical representation which I just want to show you. So besides this, let me just design a little bit. Just give me a moment, guys. I just want to show you some themes like how with the help of easily, I mean, with the easy one clicks, how rich visualizations we can embed and create with the help of already built-in themes. Okay. So something like this. Let me align this. Okay. So something like this. Let me give it a title. So, okay, so this is like a simple report what I have created. So you want to create that rich visualization, that appealing, attractive dashboards in so if you see here, as I have already told you, we have diverse themes already available inbuilt in the Power BI desktop. So let me take any one of them like a random one. Yeah. See, with a just simple click, we are able to create these visualizations with the help of Power BI. So what I'm telling you at the starting of the session, will it be feasible in Excel or database in this way? With the help of just in 5 minutes, we are able to create a very attractive dashboard with the help of Power BI. So will that be feasible in database or the Excel? Of course, no. And for example, if you want to, I mean, kind of filter option. For example, if you want to see only one product data or one region data, let me show you like how much interactive it is. For example, if you want to see only laptop data, I'll just click on any one of the data value for the laptop and see it was very dynamic. all the data, all the data would be filtered only for the input what I have given, and it was like interactive, and everything would be dynamic. And similarly for headphones, mobile, see how much interactive it is. So these are like a few advantages we are holding on the Power BI. So that's why companies are looking forward for Power BI to develop that rich visualizations. So coming to report view, like see, this was like a data what we are analyzing and showing it in the report view. And this, since I have taken only one data, like one table, you are able to see only one table here. But in practical purpose, we'll be working on multiple tables. So we'll be creating relationship between the tables. So the everything will be progressed in the next future sessions. So we'll be creating DAX queries, everything. So this is like a simple report. We just want to showcase you as a demo. So so to continue with that, maybe yeah, just a moment. See, there was like a simple report what I'm showing you. So in that bucket, if you want, so these are like few rich visualizations we can come across, like in practical classes in the sessions we'll be creating this much high-end reports. For example, coming to sales summary, so how many total sales we have done and what are the profits, so profits by channel. So if you want to analyze how many sales we have done for the city or the product names and everything, like everything will be available in the first dashboard itself. And if you want to analyze across multiple years, so these are like a few options and few interactions or the visualization which we'll be creating in the practical sessions. And this was like a sales summary. And if you want to understand any transactions or the products, like in the scenario of a supermarket kind of like that, so it was like a another project will be giving you, for example, how many products are there, what are the transactions, and what is the profit margins and the profit we have made, and what was the return rate, and how many transactions per month and month profit. So these are like a few reports which you'll be working on the practical sessions. Okay, hope it is understandable. And so coming to with the end of the Power BI architecture explanation. So in the practical sessions, to give you in the detail like what I'll be covering and how the course has structured. To give you that detail, basically I have designed the course in 8 modules. So I'll be covering like for example, in 1 and 2, it will be like introductory sessions basically. So I'll give you introduction of about the business intelligence. So what are the use cases and benefits, and help you to install the Power BI desktop, and about the data sources, transformations. So all these concepts will be covered in the module 1 and 2. And we'll move forward then with the 3 and 4, like I'll give you introduction about the data relationships, about the DAX queries, and how can we use the slices and filters, and how can we drill through the data and tooltip functionality, page-netted reports, and row-level security. So there's like a medium technical topics will be covered under 3 and 4. And coming to 5 and 6, we will move forward with little high technical perspective. Here, I'll give you introduction of the Power BI service, like how can we distribute the reports, advanced functionalities, and that optimization techniques. Everything will be covered under 5 and 6 modules. So once you are well versed with all the concepts and everything is comfortable enough to move to the final modules like 7 and 8. Here I'll touch upon SQL basics also. Like I'll help you to understand like how SQL will help us to create much more data transformations and everything. And I'll help you to integrate that SQL in Power BI as well, and the real-time use cases and business domains. So everything will be explained in 7 and 8 modules. So real-time projects in the sense like for example, each candidate will join with a different goals. So we can't come with a common goal, right? So goals would be subjective. For example, someone would be saying for like they just want to apply this experience like a session experience as a real time experience, and they just want to be confident enough to crack an interview. So in the perspective also, with the projects what we are giving, that would be like a practical projects only. So in company projects only, we will make you understand the flow, like how the stakeholder will approach, how they will give the business requirement document, how the developer will analyze, how they will take the baby steps, how the discussions will happen, and how they will create the report, and the to and fro communications, everything will be communicated. You will be having the visibility of all these as well in the sessions, and we will help you to understand with some use cases also. For example, okay, the development, everything is done. Sometime, for example, you'll hand over the report to the stakeholder and something may get screw up. So in that case, that will come back to our support, right? So how that error scenarios or the use cases should be handled. So all these practical experiences will be communicated to you and will help you to understand each and every phase of the project. Okay. So with the besides these 8 modules, I have curated another 3 modules as well. So these bonus modules, our main intention is like with the core concepts of the Power BI. So what is trending in the market? So we will append all those topics also in the bonus modules. So with the evaluation of the artificial intelligence and the fabric, will help you to understand about the artificial intelligence and fabric concepts also in Power BI. And one more thing which I just want to highlight to all you guys is like in every session, so what are the topics I'm going to cover in that session? I'll give you some kind of a test URLs. So based on the session topics, what I will be covering. So you need to answer them so that you can cross check your knowledge, and it should be interactive for you also, just to stay active and to cross check your knowledge. In case you feel like something needs to be addressed and you want to have a discussion, we can have one-on-one discussions. Okay, so our main goal would be something like your goal should be achieved by end of the sessions, and you should be get job ready, maybe to start the career or to just I mean ramp up your career growth. So these are like a few. I mean, this is how the course structure has happened. So you may have a question like, okay, these are all fine. Why we need to choose you? To answer your question, um, even we can see like there was so many institutes offering Power BI courses. So firstly, our main device features is like we don't want to take huge volume of candidates in single batch. It would be very compact and interactive batch training. So we are looking forward for only 25 seats like that. So it would be something like I'm having some knowledge and I'll be sharing with you. So it would be like one-on-one communication. It would be not something like a student and master program. So everything will be sharing across to each team member. And in case if you want to have any discussions, or you may be already working on some projects, or you may have here different from your friends or something like that, like, so we will consider all those topics. So it should be like job ready with the current market trend. So that is our main goal actually. With the course, okay, you will complete the course and everything is fine, but I would suggest you and encourage you to go for certification actually, because okay, everyone will I mean acquire that knowledge from course from different platforms. Either it may be from the opennet or from different institutes or from our institute like that. But to stand out yourself from that crowd, to help to have that calls flowing into you, you need to stand, you need to have some personal high right. So certification would be helpful for us to highlight our profile actually. So for example, if 10 candidates are applying for an interview, so there should be some diverse characteristic, right, to pick our profile. So certification will help us to to have that calls or pick up our profile like that. And also it will boost our confidence. So since if you want to crack the certification, you need to put some more efforts, like you need to have overall knowledge, the use case scenarios and everything. So it will boost our confidence. So end of the day, it will help you to achieve the target. So that is our main motto, to increase to encourage you to apply and crack the certifications. And this batch would be something like around 7 a.m. IST from Monday to Friday. And in case of any personal exigencies, or if you are sick or something like that, and if you are not able to attend to any of the session, you will be having the course recording available, and our team will help you on that. And as I have already told you, subject knowledge assessment links and daily topics, and this everything will be available and feasible to you. And one more thing, for example, few candidates may require assistance in building a resume and to crack that interviews like that. So to build that confidence, to help you to understand the current market trends, so what are the questions they may have asked and the project in and out. So we will help you to we will help you with those mock interviews as well. So if it is needed for you, we'll help you on that as well. So these are like a few key features we just want to highlight to you, like not all the organizations will help you on all these topics. So what would the process flow? So as I'm telling you, first you will enroll and complete this program, and we will encourage you to publish your CV in job portals. So by mid of the course, you will get an idea. Okay, so in by mid of the course, at least you will complete one project, right? So you will have that confidence. So start applying for the job openings, and we will help you at every step, like building a resume and helping to attend the mock interviews and everything. And in case of any referrals or job openings we come across, we will just share it to you guys as well. So once the job openings, like applying to the job, different positions and interview calls, so our end product would be like you need to get an offer with the highest package and according to your goal. Okay, so you may have a question like where can you see yourself according to the experience or the expertise you are having in the technical side. So if you're on the beginner stage with a fresher experience, like kind of like that on the Power BI, just see yourself as a data analyst. So based on the experience you will acquire and the technology experience, you can just move forward from analyst to architect level. So architect being the topmost. And as I'm telling you, certification would be helpful for us to achieve our goal much faster way. So we have three certifications available for Power BI. So PL 900, PL 300, and DP 500. So 900 would be on the beginner level. So if you're just starting and if you are non-technical user kind of, you can just start with the beginner level. Slowly grasp the knowledge, like do all the, open tests and everything. Once you gain the confidence after completing a session like that, so just start with a beginner, and I would say you to complete intermediate and advanced levels also, PL 300 and DP 500. So thus ends my technical demo. So if you have any questions regarding to technical like Power BI, everything, just feel free to ask me. I'm just leaving an open platform. In case of anything related to insurance or the timings or the pay regarding that, Pramod will take next 10 minutes. You can just ask questions about that little later. So anything related to Power BI and technical side, just please ask me. Yeah, sorry. Um, Guys, do you have any questions? Okay, I take silence as no. Okay, over to you, Pramod.
Thanks, Sindhu. Okay. Hope everyone has got some insights, great valuable insights, how the Power BI is trending in the market and what value it puts into a business decision making. Yeah. Before we move ahead, let me take up my screen. Okay, as we are now done with the technical part of the Power BI Masterclass program, let's see how you will be able to gain hands-on using the how will the roadmap of the learning will be. There is a LMS portal, learning management system, using which you will be able to walk through and go in a systematic way, kind of a curated way, how will be your learning material will be uploaded, where you can find the material, course related material, syllabus, class recordings, and topic based task, all those stuff. This is the portal where you will be granted access to, and this will have all the modules listed down, under which you will be finding a daily wise homework, a topic wise daily homework, a video of the session recording. Along with that, you'll find the syllabus and some of the, as you go on with the class sessions, you'll be able to leverage the later modules like project building. There will be, as we have showcased in our previous slides, there will be 2 to 3 projects, real-time projects, that will be taken care during the live sessions. So it's in the Graphy portal, in the learning management portal, you will be taken through the project building as well, project implementation for 2 or 3 real-time architectural projects. And then you can see every class will have homework sessions, topic based homework sessions. At the last, you will be able to see, let me just take you through the bottom. Yeah, if you see, similar kind of setup will be given to you to give you a systematic approach of learning this Power BI masterclass program. Then after
Sorry
this,
to interrupt you, Pramod. Are you screen
yeah,
sharing?
yes. Is it not visible?
No, actually.
Let me share again.
Yes, we are good now.
Okay, you can see the graphic portal. Yeah, just reiterating the same things again. This will be the learning management portal for you all when you enroll for the regular sessions. In every session, you will be given with a topic based homework. Just like here in this case, you will find homework, the syllabus, the topic relevant documents will be uploaded to this, where you can leverage and access all the content from this portal. All the session recordings will be made available here. You can this will be for lifetime access. Whenever you want, you can learn at your own pace. You will have all the topic based, all the practical implementation of the dashboards or data sets or Excel data, whatever the data sources will which are used during the session will be uploaded here. So at the end, during these daily regular classes, there will be 2 to 3 project real-time project implementation that will be embedded into the same course curriculum. At the end, you will be provisioning with resume building, project implementation, resume building, common interview questions across multiple companies. If you see, we have listed on the questionnaires from multiple companies. So this would be the learning platform for all you guys. If you have any questions in mind, how will the will you be accessing the courses going forward? This is the place where you will be accessing all your session recordings and relevant study materials. So this is regarding the learning management system. If I give you a quick walkthrough of how the course insights looks like, this is the duration of 2 months, which would cover for technologies like Power BI and SQL. and the new batch is starting soon on October 9th at 7 a.m. IST, which we are currently targeting to conduct for 1 hour daily, which is Monday to Friday. And to give a with our properly structured course curriculum, you will be getting hands-on three real-time projects, and it can go address a experience of 0 to 6 years. And in the market, the expected package for 0 years is like 3 to 4 years, 3 to 4 lakhs per annum, and it can go up to a minimum of 20 LPA with the experience of 6 years. This is based on a company, based on experience, what kind of profile you are coming up from the background. To support this, let me just quickly show you how many Power BI openings are there in the current market. If you just take a walkthrough of Power BI in Naukri, based on the profile and experience, if you see it is, if I start with a 0 years experience, still there are opportunities like the what kind of work mode you are most comfortable with. Is it from working from office, remote, or hybrid? Based on your preference, department, location, salary, company level, all those type. If you see there are multiple job openings, plenty of job openings, thousands of job openings available in the Naukri portal. This is just one platform where you can get a good number of opening vacancy calls on Power BI platform. Apart from this, you can also go to LinkedIn as well. This is with the 8 years experience. If I go to 6 years experience, if I change the criteria here, see it has gone till like 45,000 job postings. As usual, based on your preference, based on your interest, you can keep applying, and you'll be comfortable in landing up with a job offer. So this is related to the course insights. And next, coming to the course packages, what we have currently. If you enroll with the just like I've briefed you in the initial of the sessions, there are two packages: live session and recorded session. So to reiterate the same thing, instructor led live sessions are the real time ones where a trainer will interact with you. You can ask questions, engage with the team, and get immediate feedback. Whereas the recorded session will be our self-paced videos. You can watch those videos and learn by your own pace, and you don't have that live interactivity during that session. So at the moment we are offering a very limited time offer, which is valid until midnight today, which is the course which will be sold out for 20,000. Now the offer is active for 17,500. It will expire in few hours from now. Similarly, for recorded session, it is expected to be sold off for 8,999, but we are now offering it for 7,999. So hurry up if you want to enroll for live session or recorded session. You can do it as per your comfort, but our recommendation is to go for the live session, where the interactivity and the platform to engage with all the team members and get your queries doubt address. There will be a platform, and there will be query session on a daily basis. So all those will be addressed. To secure a spot in live session, you can pay 10,000 now. I'll drop the payment related information in few minutes in the chat box, and you can comfortably make your payments if you're good and confident with the Power BI Masterclass program. So far, the demo session of what has been taken through. So if you have any questions, we can spend few minutes and we can take like 5 to 6 questions before we wrap up. I'll just put in the information, payment information. Yeah, the same information is here. I'll put it in the chat. Yes, I've just dropped the information related to this limited period offer what we have active till midnight today. You can just refer to those links and make the payment and share the screenshot on WhatsApp. Please be noted, this is our last demo session for this batch. So hope it has given you valuable insights in looking into how Power BI has driven you to get the smarter decision makings. So we won't be having any further demo sessions. So we have already wrapped up all the demo sessions for this batch. So if you are ready to take up the next step and build hands-on expertise on this technology, deep dive into the BI intelligence market, so this is the right chance to enroll yourself. So any questions, feel free to jump in. Okay, considering this as no, thank you everyone. Yes, I'll be waiting for you to see you in the live sessions. Thank you for attending to this Power BI demo session. Hope you are stepping out with some valuable information on Power BI. Let's continue this data journey together. See you in the live sessions. Thanks all.
Thank you all. Bye.